Update 920 for World of Tanks will bring a new type of random battles, Grand Battles. Stakes here are higher than ever. Battles are fought in a 30-on-30 format. Only Tier 10 vehicles can participate. All the action takes place on the new enlarged Nebelberg map. How do you avoid getting lost on such a big map? Where do you need to go? And how do you get bombs after the end of the battle? We'll explain it all right now. You should think the battle through before it begins. There are 3 spawn points. Each of them, to different extents, allows for reaching the required positions. But don't waste time rolling from the farthest spawn point to your favorite spot. You probably won't get there in time. There are also 3 key battle sites: an ancient castle in the map center, an overlook with watchtowers near Sector A1, and a picturesque hill near the church in K0. Losing any of these points can lead to defeat for the team. Let's do some reconnaissance and examine them. Castle. The castle, it's situated on a hill that is very similar to the hill on the mines map, but there's one difference. You can roll up there from 2 sides. Teams starting at the upper base should head for the route near the town to get there as quickly as possible. The lower base should go via the woods. So if you decided to drive to the castle through the forest when playing from the upper base, don't rush. Count the enemy vehicles and shoot at their sides a bit. Then decide whether you need to take the overlook. There's always the risk that the enemy team is lying in wait. If you capture the overlook, you will be able to control the surrounding area as far as your view range and vehicle display circle allow. However, you need to look out for enemy vehicles on the balconies near the bases. It's convenient to shoot through the inner court from there. It's more convenient for the slow tanks with good armor to fight near the drive to the castle from the town side. The map is big, but you can reach this position safely without being spotted while moving. Here you can play your turret, but you should be careful. There are a lot of opponents, and they are ready to punish you for any reckless action. Even if your lead-in score is obvious, attack wisely and hide behind the husks of destroyed opponents, because TDs and artillery can still occupy balconies near the bases. Town. The town. This is where every heavy tank commander would like to go. But the calm streets are fraught with danger. And it's not just because of the enemy vehicles that will show up here as well. First of all, these points allow for controlling the approaches to the city, so choose safer routes. Secondly, the streets are shot through from the overlook with watchtowers. For an overconfident predator, the town can become a trap very quickly. Surely, all the shoot-throughs work in both directions. You should be careful here and think about how you can help your allies take over the overlook near A0. This position is much more important. Towers. Light tanks reach the towers first. From the top, you can see how many enemy vehicles decided to battle for the overlook and town. Then, medium tanks join the light tanks. They use their turrets and perform blistering flanking maneuvers in the middle level. Artillery support helps reveal the winner. Players on the losing side are better off leaving. They can be supported by their allies from these lower positions. Perhaps this will change the outcome of the battle for the overlook for the better. The winner will have the opportunity to clear out the town and then help teammates near the castle. After that, you can attack the base with determination. TDs on the balcony won't be able to change anything. But it's far from over. The outcome of a grand battle can depend on the results of the fight on the opposite flank. Hills. Usually the vehicles that spawn at point number 3 drive to the hills with a windmill near the church in K0. The fastest of them can do some useful things on their way there. There are positions in sectors H7 and G9 that allow for spotting enemy movement. Even if artillery doesn't seize this opportunity, you may have time to land some blows. Another option is to support your allies in the center and help them take the castle. It's important to remember two things. First, 1 or 2 vehicles are enough on this position. And second, you shouldn't stay there long. There's a risk that allies on the hills will be outnumbered. Let's head to K0. This is a happy hunting ground for the tanks with sturdy turrets and good gun depression angles. You can bring down the trees and use all the delights of concealment. Tanks with average gun depression angles will perform well if they occupy rocks near the church. From here, it's convenient to support the allies fighting on the hill. There's a wood in the very corner of the map, and there's a hidden rock in the wood. The champions, in speed and concealment, can drive there right at the start of the battle and bring chaos to the enemy lines. And in the middle of the battle, you can turn the tide in your favor. If you capture this area, you can help your allies near the castle, and then start moving to the enemy base, destroying artillery and heedless TDs on your way. Or you can return to defend your base. It depends on what you see on the minimap. Artillery. Things with artillery are pretty clear in ground battles. At the start of the battle, they should take safe positions and watch how the battle unfolds. Remember that the map is huge, so you won't be able to shoot from one corner to the other. Move to have a clear shot of where the help is most needed. Follow the group of allies who managed to push through their flank. This way you can avoid an early encounter with the enemy vehicles who won in their area. Now, your task in battle doesn't seem that hard. That's how all the main positions on the map look together. Remember them and use them wisely. Don't leave your allies outnumbered. Join the battle only where your teammates can cover you and win. And don't forget, the more experience you earn in the battle, the more bonds you will get as a reward. Good luck on the battlefield.